Hey Val, this is the makeup demo I told you I was going to make for you a while back. So let's just get down to it. For the sake of the demo, so you can see, I'm going to move my hair out of my face. And usually what I do is I put lotion on first, blow dry my hair and then do my makeup, but I didn't want to waste your time with the blow drying of the hair thing, so I'm just going to do the lotion now. And the only reason I put lotion on is because, well, obviously because my skin gets dry, and then also you and I both don't like to use foundation. We both have the powder, so I think it makes it stay on better and cover it more evenly. So that's why I do it. Um, so I also have a couple pimples which you can't see that well in the video, which is probably a good thing. And I know that you really like to use that. I don't know if you still do, but I know you used to always like to use the Almay stuff, and I have that. I don't like to use it all that much. I actually really like this MAC cover up better. So that's what I'm going to use. And it doesn't take very much at all. It's just a very little bit. And I don't use it every day. I only use it like if I have something that's really gross, really red, something like that. And then not even all the time, but since you want to know the best possible makeup thing, that's what I'm going to show you. And this, I know it's a little bright. I have my makeup mirror here, so it's making me a little washed out. Hopefully you can get an idea. I'll walk you through it all. So I'm putting this, just dabbing a little bit of it and then blending it in a couple of spots. Okay. And I think it's also a little bit lighter than my skin is. So, and as you know, we don't have eyebrows. If anyone happens to see this video that doesn't know me, that isn't Val, we both are naturally dark blonde and we dye our hair all kinds of colors. She more so crazy colors than I do, but yeah, so we're gonna have to do something with our eyebrows. So, okay, just to quickly show you, I still use the MAC Studio Fix powder. I think you still use the MAC Studio Fix powder. Right now I have NW20. I'm not sure what you're using, probably like C something. But anyway, then I just take the powder thing that comes with it and apply it all over my face. I don't think I get too carried away with it, but we shall see. And I'm almost out. So I have to go to the store and get some more sometime soon. And I'll tell you what, Val, I know you use the bathroom mirror instead of the makeup mirror, and it's probably a good thing, but I feel like it's like kind of nice and really bright and even. You can easily see what problems you have, but I have never noticed so many crazy things about my skin until I got that mirror. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I do think it helps you get like very even makeup coverage. And since I had some money left over on the Bed Bath & Beyond gift card after the wedding, I thought, well, might as well use it for that. Alright, so what I'm going to do, what I decided to do is I'm going to show you kind of how I do my makeup for like during the day work sort of thing. And after I'm done with that and you see what it looks like, then I'm going to do a couple different things just to make it more evening-ish and show you a slightly alternative look. And I thought I would maybe at a later date, not today, do one of those like kind of crazy change the way you look and make yourself look different makeover things like I took photos of for you and you were kind of like, whoa, you really do look different, but not today. So usually after the powder, what I do next is the eyebrows because I don't feel like I can even tell how I look until I do that. So what I have, and I don't pay attention to products, I just go into Sephora and if I find something that looks kind of cool and I want to try it out, I will, and then I never remember what it was. So what I have now, it's Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Ash Blonde, and Taupe. And I like to have darker eyebrows that actually show up. So you see it's like a split thing, and you see I only really use the one side, that's the darker side, because it makes my eyebrows more obvious. So, oh, and this I also got from Sephora. This is this Paula Dorf brush that's specifically made for eyebrows, and I love it. So I know that I used to have one of those little tiny things that was actually for lipstick that I used for eyebrows, and it worked really well, and I think that's what you use. now. But then I got this and it's so much better, and it's 20 bucks around, and it's a little bit expensive for something like that, but I've had it for probably 2 years now, and it's, been great. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. I know you do your eyebrows in a different way than I do, very like doll-like and thin. And I tend to kind of just do very standard, typical eyebrows, and sometimes a little heavier, kind of Audrey Hepburnish. So I'm going to start off with just the typical ones, and then I'm going to darken them up for the evening look. You can already see that I'm starting to show like I have eyebrows, or they're starting to show up. Okay. I tend to spend a lot of time going back and forth, hoping that I get them even. I think it looks pretty good for now. I know the lighting on this thing is not very even, and I'll try to get a better shot for you before the very end. So there's that. So now I'm going to do eyeliner. And since we both have beautiful green eyes, ooh, what I really like, I know Mom uses green, and I think green and green go really well together, obviously, and it kind of helps pop them out. But what really helps pop them out, and why you always say, oh my God, I love the way your eyes look, is using browns for things and oranges, and even like some nice rust colory red eyeshadows. And I'll show you both of those. But I'm going to use a brown eyeliner for right now, and then I'm going to add some black when I change to the evening look. So this is the eyeliner I usually use all the time, almost every day. If I use eyeliner, and a lot of times I don't, but almost every day I do. And then if I'm feeling a little bit moody, or I want to be dramatic, or I want to wear all black and I don't want to do brown eyes, I will use this Sephora glittery black stick that you actually bought me for my birthday a couple of years ago. And you can see I don't go through makeup all that fast. Like, I still have this one. This, because I use it more often, I go through more quickly. But I still use the other one probably like once or twice every week. So this, I use almost all my eyeliners inside the very bottom of my eye rather than just around it. So I'm going to try to show you that as best I can with the video setup that I have. Okay, already starting to look better. So what I do a lot of times is I just do the bottom of my eyes with eyeliner, and then do all the top of the eye makeup, and then just put mascara on. I think today I'll just do a little bit of both, just to kind of make everything a little more dramatic for you. And just to be honest, like, this is the way I used to do my makeup when we were probably like middle school, early high school, and then I stopped doing it and did a different way. And then a few years ago, many years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, when we went out with Candace, she did her eyeliner just with the black underneath, and she's like, "Oh, you should do this," and I did it. And then like everyone that night was commenting on how great my eyes looked, so I was like, "Oh wow, I should probably do that more often." Of course, now nobody really says anything about it, but I still do it. So on the top of my eyes, I am not usually quite so precise because I'm going to put eyeshadow over it anyway. But I just, it's really a mess right now. I just kind of put it on thicker on the outside, thinner on the inside, and then I blur it around a little bit. And another important thing is just to keep tissues handy for any sort of like edits to makeup, or if you get something on yourself. And you're going to need this in a little bit anyway for something I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can kind of tell, Val, but in the background on the wall, the middle picture in that vertical line is a view from that warehouse when we shot photos that one day. And the top one is the Texas flag, and the bottom one is Chicago. So it's all themed around us. Okay. So there's that. Now the fun part is the eyeshadow, and I wanted to show you a couple different things, so I guess maybe there will be different videos. But first, I was saying a minute ago how we have a couple cool colors we get to play with. And I obviously, like you, like warmer colors, like fall colors and things like that, and luckily with the color of our eyes, that works out really well. So I always thought like I'd end up buying a lot more MAC stuff. Karen does, she's such a fan, and I'm a fan too, but I just don't like, I'm not the huge makeup person that has to go have all these different things, and and I won't use it anyway. I kind of stick to one thing, so it's no point. But I thought this was a really cool idea that you can buy this container, and just if you find a color, you can kind of mix and match and put any of them in there. So I bought one when I was in the first one I bought. I think I was in LA for work, and then Justin and I went to Australia on that trip that we took a few years ago. And I was in this mall, in the mall there, and they had like a MAC outlet, and I needed new powder because I was out as I am today. And they had like, you know, they had all the pots and stuff. And I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to get one while we're here in Australia. And so that's why I ended up with the gold shade. So I'll just mix and match and show you some different colors. The one I really, really love, and I think you'd love, and I think you should get it because I think it'll be something that you really like. I don't know how to pronounce this brand, and I really, really like their stuff. And you can find it in any like little Asian community. So I usually go, I don't have to go all the way to Flushing because closer to Forest Hills there's a Grand Avenue stop, and they have a lot of cool Asian shops, and they also have this makeup brand, Shiseido, or however you say it. So I can go down there and just get this eyeshadow, and this one is Fire Opal Orange Braze. It's really pretty. Ooh, well, this is not even doing it justice. It's like a really rich red, rusty red. So I'll try to see if I can find a better picture to like, or maybe link you to the site. And then I also really liked that Maybelline now has these kits, little eyeshadow kits, and you can see on the back they kind of show you how to apply the eyeshadow. They have like a step. It's kind of color by numbers. I thought that was really cool. So I wanted to show you that because I thought it was fun. And then this other one that I've had for like a million years. It was one of the first Shiseido makeup kits I got. It's the Fire Sky kit, and it has, you can see I've used the heck out of it, but it has a plain like lighter orange and then this shiny, shiny white. So I don't usually use this one too much, but I always do use a light color from one kit that I have, and I really prefer white just because it really pops out better. So the whole reason I have the Maybelline one out right now is because I always use like that towards the top of my eyes, or this towards the top of my eyes, or even just from another kit. But I'm going to start with that, and it really doesn't matter. You can do it in any order that you want. And this one's sparkly, so I thought you would like it. So I just put it right up to my eyebrow. And if my lighting in here was better, you would see what I just did. But because my lighting is not the best, you can't tell that well. And then I'm going to take the orange, and I'm going to put it at the base of my eye, and then up toward the white. Let me see if I can do that. Maybe it would be better. You can tell a little bit. All right. Not living the lighting, kind of annoying me. So now I'm going to use the really cool color that I like. And I'm going to, this one is, I can't even express to you, like it's very dramatic and very dark. So a little goes a long way. I put it like towards the outside edge of my eye, and then kind of a little bit on the bottom on both sides. And then I'm going to put it in the crease, all along the crease, and then I'm going to actually get a browner color and put it in the crease just to make it pop out more. So just for the sake of making some crazy combinations for the video, I'm going to use the gold. And the gold actually is a little bit of a reddish tint. I'm just going to put it at the top. I don't necessarily need to do that, but I thought why not add a little shine since you're watching. Okay, that's good. Now for the brown, I still have this kit, this Avon kit that Mom gave us forever and a day ago. It has hairspray all over the top of it, so it doesn't look so hot. But it has that dark, and I broke the mirror in it, as you can tell. It has that dark brown. So I'm going to grab a brush from one of my other makeup things. And actually use my mirror so I don't mess up. And add it to the crease and to the outside. And this is a little more over the top than what I would do for a day at work, but I don't want to go back and do that much extra at the end of this. So It's coming together. That didn't help. You can see it's very kind of Hollywood already. So there we have the main components. And I'll do my mascara first because I hate, for whatever reason, I really don't like touch, and I don't usually use this, but I thought for you I will. The reason I don't is because I find if I use it too much, my eyebrows or my eyelashes start breaking, and that's ugly. So it's just a little crimp, and then I really love this Maybelline Falsies eyelashes, although it can get really thick and clumpy, but I think it works really well, and you don't have to put on a million applications of mascara. Anyway, what I was saying is I hate touching my cheeks when I'm putting on mascara, especially after I have blush and stuff on, and I'm about to do that, so I'd rather do this first. Alright, that's pretty good. Probably put it on a second cut in a little bit. So here is the other piece of this, which I'm sure you don't really necessarily do this, so I thought you would really like it. So I have this new blush, and I used to use always your blush. I don't remember what kind it was, but it had those 3 different colors in it, and there was only one color that you really liked and that you really used. So I tried a few different ones, and this one is one I like. It's called Orgasm by NARS. And you probably will also really like this one because it's got some shiny stuff in it. And this is the color. It's actually more pink and red than it's showing up on here. So I also bought this really nice big brush from Sephora yet again. As you can tell, I am a fan. So what we're going to do is we're going to put blush on. We're going to put this bronzer on, and it's not, don't think of it as bronzer, think of it as like something that will give you cheekbones. And then a little bit of this highlighting shimmery powder. So we are going to just make a little circle, mess there, and then on the top of your cheeks like you like to do, and then out towards the edge. Okay, on both sides. Trying to get good lighting for you. I'll probably take a picture afterwards so that I can have probably like a more accurate view. Oh, I know why that's not making a difference. Better? You can kind of tell. I'll stop trying. So I'm like knocking the color off, but it's also even better if you just get the tissue like I was saying and then kind of wipe it off. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is take this, it's called, let's see, Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. I got all this from Sephora. I was just on a shopping spree one day. I was like, oh, I want to do something different. And by different, I mean with different makeup than what I had. So take that, kind of just to start out with, you can suck in your cheeks and see where the normal curvature is. And so that's the line you're going to want to follow. I don't normally do that. I just kind of go around my cheeks. I'm just trying to show you, like, so the first time you do it, it'll be easier. Just around. And then it kind of gives you more of a, you have cheekbones like from every angle. And I guess you could probably do it under here too. I don't usually ever do that. So, but if you wanted like serious contours on your face. Then the other thing, you can use the same brush to apply this powdery, this really light shimmery powder. And it's really, it looks kind of like just a standard compact on here, but that's not at all what it is, compact on here. But it's very shiny, glittery stuff. And it's also, it comes off really, I mean, not comes off of your face, but it comes off onto everything really easily. And it comes with this little powder, so a little powder applicator. So you can use that if you want. I will just use my finger because I like to be able to control where I'm putting it. Otherwise, it's not going to be so easily controlled. Okay, just at the very top, right above where you just put the blush, and then out. And you probably will go crazy with this stuff. You'll probably really like it. You want to do different things. So there's that. That's the basic stuff. And then also, I'm opening up the Avon thing again. I use this one or I use the other Avon thing. Yes, thing. It's a very technical term. It's also one that Mom gave us a million years ago, and I didn't break this one up as badly. But this is what I'm going to use since it's not so dark. I'm going to take this middle brown. I'm pretty sure you still have, and you know that I don't like my nose. It is what it is. I'm just going to kind of tap it on the outside edge just to make it look a little bit thinner than it is. Yay. American Society. You can't probably tell, but it does help a little. So that's the most part. That's it for the most part. I'll put a little bit of gloss on. This is the Lip Fusion Infatuation stuff that I told you about and that you got and that you're not that impressed with. Sorry. I really like it. So, for a typical day, well, maybe not completely typical since I went a little crazy, but for a typical day, this is what I will do. And then my hair's probably going to be completely messed up since I put this thing on it, and I'll have to fix it later. It's not so bad. But you get the drift. Now we're ready. But because we want to show you slightly more drama, this hair is going to go back again. We're going to keep going with the makeup. Okay, so I'm sorry this is a very long one, but I know that you wanted to make your lips look bigger and plumper, and I wanted to show you an evening look. So I'm only going to change 3 things. I'm going to add black eyeliner, I'm going to darken my eyebrows, and I'm going to change my lipstick. So I'm going to blot that a little bit so it's kind of out of my way. I'm going to take, so I've tried a ton of different liquid black eyeliners, and the one that I used when we first started entering our gothy phase at 15, almost 15 years, was Almay, and it's still the best. It's still, out of all the ones I've tried, it's the best. So I still use it when I want to have black eyeliner on and do the 1940s kind of diva pinup model. So I'll always use a mirror and be careful and try not to blink. And also they always say it's better if you keep your eyes open, which I find still difficult. Hello. Okay, that was easy. Years of practice. Yay. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll do the eyebrows really quickly. So we're going to open this up and we're going to go down to that brown again that we used in the crease of our eyes. Same eyebrow brush. We're going to just do a little bit darker and probably a little bit thicker. Just for added dramatic effect. And because my hair is now black. Which you can do too since you have black in your hair now. Ooh, very dramatic. I like it. It is cool. Okay, so only with one more thing, which is going to be the plumping of the lips. And I don't just mean with this stuff. I mean, I was kind of messaging to you online earlier when you were asking about it. Just any lip liner that you have, you can use. I only have one, and it's a brown color. So I put it around my lips, slightly outside the actual line of my lips, just to make them look a little bigger. Then I fill it in, I add lipstick and or lip gloss. Oh, for some reason I kind of messed up my setup so you can't see as well, so let's just do this. Hopefully it'll be better. Also another tip, if you haven't put like gloss on like I just did a few minutes ago, it's better to have put chapstick on first and kind of like blotted it off a little bit, because I always fill in my lips with the lip liner that I use just to have the same color because I may not have the matching lipstick. And if you have chapstick on or something, it just helps it go on more smoothly. So there's that. don't think that I have a lipstick color that I necessarily want to use with this. I do. I still have a very little bit of it left. Ooh, you have this one. It's the second to the, it's the closest to the red one. The backwards angle of the camera is getting me all confused. Can you hear the text is coming out? All right. So it's a little bit of a brownish red. Basically apply it on top of the lip liner that you just put on. Blot, pick out the gloss that you want. I will use the same one, I think. No, I'll use this one, it's browner. And therefore will be a different look than what you just saw. So it's the same brand because I bought a pack of them. This one is called First Crush, and it goes well with a browner kind of lip color, and it's not sparkly. So the other one I just had is sparkly, and it is called Angelic. You probably will like it. Actually, I don't know which one you ended up with. It was really pretty. So just to add plumping gloss. And I'm not going to sit here while I've already made a long enough video, but it takes probably about a minute or so for the stuff to really get your lips all fiery and puffy. So there you go, there's that. I hope you can kind of get an idea of what happened, what I did, and how it all came together. And like I said, I will take a photo for you and post some pictures so that you can really get a good idea of it, because I know that right now it's kind of washed out and not the best, like even lighting or anything. But hopefully you get the drift. Love you. Hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you in a little bit online. Bye. Okay, so now I've taken my hair out of the headband and I fixed it, and I wanted to show you just kind of after I've let the Lip Fusion plumping gel sit on my lips for a little bit and kind of give you an overall finished product. There you go. Let's see how you do with this tutorial.